Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back here again. So in this video here, I'm showing you guys the final two sets of the Gridiron Forge challenges. So here's the first challenge here. We're starting it off and we get an incomplete pass, so we complete the challenge. For this one, you have to rush for 50 yards in 6 plays and no more than 1 completion. So the whole idea here is we want to make sure we get the bonus so that you get, all the stars so that you can get the actual rewards. That's the only way you can get the rewards, is by completing both of them. So in this video, I'm using the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook on offense and defense, and we're relying heavily on the same exact plays. My team is not very good. It's like a 70 overall. I've just been plugging in the players that I've been getting throughout all these challenges. So this is Desean Alexander. I chose him for the team captain, and we're pretty much running inside zone for our main running play. As you see here, we went ahead and knocked that out. So this one scored a touchdown in 5 plays, and I believe it's a rushing touchdown. So my plays and stuff will come up here, but the whole idea for running the football is coming out in a trip set or a tray open set, coming out of anything 4 wide, and really spreading the defense out. That's been the most successful way that I've been able to run the ball, at least out of this playbook. I suggest you guys give it a try if you're struggling. Come out of any shotgun set, specifically a tray open, tray flex, trips, and run the ball like that. This one, I believe, is you got to do like 5 completions. So this is a play out of the wing tight end, I believe. And basically, I just have 2 drags, bunch of crossers, and you just hit one of the drag routes. I mean, this one should be super simple for you guys. Just hit the drag routes and move on from there. Score a rushing touchdown and no more than 3 completions. So this is also a play, obviously, out of Steelers playbook, 5 wide. And I like it by just putting the slot receiver Cooks on a streak, because obviously the zones are kind of broken right now. They're going to have a day 1 patch. So the zones are definitely broken. So you could, anytime the computer comes out in zone, as long as you have a running 5 wide and you got a streak there in the middle, you could pretty much hit it. Here I did a aggressive catch that also works against the computer. Just toggle on. Here's the slot streak wide open. We get down because we want to be able to run the ball in. There's the inside zone, touchdown. So we get both stars there. We move on. We completed the 80 stars, and you get the JC Jackson, the power up, plus the elite card. So these final sets of challenges, I believe, are on competitive for the final trial. So these are all much more difficult than the previous 3 sets. I'm assuming because it's on competitive. Sim was a little bit tougher, but it was still pretty simple. Here's 3rd and 10. We're running a man with 2 flat zones on the outside. We got lucky here that he didn't get his feet in bounds. They settle for 3. Challenge completed, and we get both the stars. So the next one coming up here is don't allow a touchdown, don't allow 3 completed passes this drive. Again, there's really not a whole lot of tips to give here. It's just play good defense, a bunch of coverage. Anytime you can get the computer to loft the ball in the air like that, that's going to be really good for us, because we could toggle on and make a play. We had to run the clock out. But realistically, when it comes to competitive mode against the computer, it's like playing anybody online. You really just got to focus on situational football. Here, we can't allow them to get a yard, so you pretty much got to safety them. This took me quite a few tries, but eventually they ran the ball, and we just basically brought an all-out blitz. We got to stop. Easy hit stick, safety. This one's get 2 sacks. Don't allow more than 10 completed passes. For this one, I suggest you guys, blitz quite a few guys, and just, again, hopefully the computer dumbs out like that, and they just get confused and don't make a throw. I mean, they do give you quite a bit of plays. I think it's like, 8 or 9 completions I just said. So we got that one fairly quickly, first try. That one was super easy. I thought it was going to be much harder than what it was. Don't allow more than 8 completed passes, and I believe it's 25 total yards. This one, again, is a tough one, but again, just play solid defense. Cover 3, bring some pressure, man defense. You could call it some drop zone. And again, anytime you get the computer to loft the ball in the air like that, really try to toggle on and make a play. We had to run the clock out, and again, that's pretty simple one there. Coming up for the next one here, we have rush for 100 yards, rush for 100 yards in the first half. So I was reading on Twitter, some people were having a tough time with this. Again, come out tray open, tray wide flex, something like that, and just run the inside zone. And you have all half to do it. So even if you turn the ball over on downs, let the computer score, come out and field goal block, let the computer score because you guys don't get a penalty against that, and just run inside zone. The key with running inside zone, and pretty much any run for the most part, is do not hold the turbo. Do not hold right trigger, R2, anything like that. Just slowly go through the hole. Once you get through the hole, then you hit the turbo button. Use the spin move, use your stiff arms, use your truck sticks, things like that. That one should be fairly simple because you have all half to do it. And again, you can turn the ball over and let the computer score. This one's a little tricky because you got to get 200 yards, but you also have to throw for 2 touchdowns. Here's a play that I was using. These corner routes this year, the circle routes to the outside receiver, are very, very good. At least right now they are. I don't know, facing one step ahead corners, how they're going to work, but as you see here, it just roasts them for a touchdown. And again, this was another play out of the Steelers playbook. Just basically, it's called divide. We streak the circle receiver, and we're really just looking to hit that drag route pretty much the whole game. The computer had a very difficult time stopping me. As you see here, again, it's the same concept when it was the rush for 100 yards in the previous challenge. You have all game to do this one. So it doesn't matter if you turn the ball over, throw a pick. Just let the computer score. As you see, I'm losing 21-7. And just take your time. Make sure you get your 2 touchdowns in before the 200 yards. The very first time I did it, I was going to throw for 200 yards before the 2 touchdowns, so I restarted the challenge. So it's important that you throw for the 2 touchdowns first, then the 200 yards. So here we go. Here's another one. This is another play here out of the gun tight out of the Steelers playbook that I relied heavily on at the end of the challenges here because they got more difficult. But it's just pretty much that table route to the running back, just flipping it left and a right, and just really, once he's open, just throw it. The computer pretty much can't stop that play for the most part. Give it a try. Again, it's out of the Steelers playbook. Here, we can't let the computer score. We get a user, the quarterback threw across his body. This one's a little bit more tricky. Obviously, you have to score, then you have to get a stop. You can't let the computer score a touchdown, and then you have to score a touchdown again. If you should have no problem really scoring. Again, my team is not good. The better your team is, the easier these challenges are going to be. As you see there, we did a little spin move, and we got into the end zone. We scored, we stopped them, so we got the 2 touchdowns. We got the 2 stars. So gain 200 yards. So this one is rush for 75 yards, pass for 75 yards, and then obviously you're going to need an additional yardage to get to 200 yards. So how I went with this one is I decided I'll go ahead and rush for the first 75 yards for the first drive. And again, inside zone. I didn't run anything different. Inside zone, this is the exact same thing I did to complete all these challenges. We did inside zone the whole way down the field. We got our 75 yards. And then we let the computer score, and then I made sure I went out of bounds just to make sure that I get all the yardage that I need. So we're looking to get our 75 yards passing, and again, just running that tight doubles play with the table route to the running back. As you see here, here's some play art to help you guys out. You got the table route drag and a slant. We hit the slant, big yardage there. Again, same play, table route. We have a slant and an in route. Here we get a throw on the run playmaker, Desean Alexander down to the 5. And again, looking for that table route, we hit it, and we're in the end zone for a touchdown. So now all we have to do is just get an additional, I think it's like 60 yards. So I want to show you guys, I left this in because, I was going to get a tackle and then let the computer score, but my guys decided they weren't going to tackle. I don't know if this is a tight end or a fullback. He broke like 3 tackles, juked the guy out. I'm whiffing on every single tackle, and they score a touchdown. So I thought that was pretty funny. So here we go. Here, inside zone. Again, all we need is a few more yards to complete the challenge. We got it. Got the 2 stars. We're moving on to the next challenge. This one honestly worried me. This is the final challenge. It's win a game and intercept a pass. I didn't really have a problem winning the game. The issue is intercepting a pass. You just never know with the computer. First drive here, obviously it's important that you want to go on top, score a touchdown. We just focused on that same play out of tight doubles. It's called Z-spot, by the way. I don't think I said that yet. We got a scramble there for Mahomes for a touchdown. The computer actually drove right down the field on me, scored a touchdown, so it's 7-7. And again, we're running the Z-spot play. We get the tight end on the corner route. And here we go again, the exact same play. And we hit the wide receiver coming across the middle. This play is beautiful. All you have to do is streak the receiver on the corner route side of the tight end. We get the touchdown there. So this is important. I feel like your best opportunity, like I said, for getting turnovers against the computer is forcing them into situations where they got to throw the ball deep. They had no timeouts before half. The quarterback was trying to force something deep down the field to tie the game up, and we toggle on and made a pick. And now the whole idea here is just basically waste the clock. Obviously make sure you get the win, but you need to waste all the clock. So we're going to go up 17-7 here. So we're up 10. We also get the ball at half. Now all we have to do is run the ball. Run the ball, waste the clock. Every single second, waste the clock. And don't try to get big yardage. Fall down here. As you see here, it's 4th and 2. We pick up the first down and we fall down. We're wasting all 40 seconds to the clock. We complete the challenge. The computer never got the ball back once we got the pick. Got the 2 stars. You get your elite pack, and we see who we pull here. Right off the bat, we got Jason Pierre-Paul. Not a bad pull. Couple golds and 1 silver, and that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope this helped you guys out. Remember, inside zone, Z-spot out of tight doubles. Spread them out and send streaks anytime you see zone in the slot. It's going to dumb out the defense, and you're going to be able to get easy completions. And when it comes to the competition side, when you get to the final set of the Gridiron challenges, really just try to play football, situational football. You know, do the best you can. It's okay. It's not a rush. You know, you guys can restart the challenges as many times as you want. It's not a problem. You can pause the game and go in and restart it. I had to do it quite a bit of times on the competitive challenges. But that's going to do it for this video. Please drop a like if this video helped you out. Subscribe for more content. See you guys on the next one.